Dear Starseed from Gaia, what is happening between you and your twin flame right now is not ordinary. It was written into the fabric of creation long before either of you took your first breath on this earth. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I bring you this transmission directly from the Arcturian Council, delivered in this precise moment because your soul called it in. This is not a normal love story. Nothing like this has ever happened on Gaia. What you are living, what you are feeling in your chest when you think of this person, that ache, that pull, that recognition that defies every logical explanation, is sacred. It is ancient, and it is real. You did not find this transmission by chance. Your heart called this message in. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to navigate twin flame separation. Recognize the signs your divine counterpart is sending you, and align your sacred heart with the divine union that is already written for you. But here is the first revelation. The pain you feel in separation is not a sign that something has gone wrong. It is the fire that is purifying you both, clearing the space between two souls who were never truly apart. This is not content. This is a transmission. Something in your soul is ready to remember. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe that your heart is ready for divine love. Subscribe if you are on the twin flame path and aligning with sacred union. Comment 111.1 if you feel your heart awakening to divine truth right now. This is not just a message. It is a moment of divine intervention. The Arcturian Council has been watching your journey, and they want you to know you are not lost. You are exactly where your soul agreed to be. Your heart knows why you are here. What you are feeling right now is not confusion. It is recognition. And recognition, for a soul like yours, has always arrived louder than logic. It resonates in the bones, a deep knowing that bypasses the mental chatter, whispering truths that the mind struggles to articulate. This is not a love story the way the world has taught you to expect one. It does not begin with a fleeting glance across a crowded room, nor is it built upon the carefully curated facade of a digital profile. It shuns the conventional timelines dictated by family expectations or the romantic narratives rehearsed in the quiet theater of your mind during younger, more scheduled days of belief. What is unfolding for you? What has been subtly yet powerfully weaving itself beneath the surface of every connection that left you with a quiet, persistent hollowness is a phenomenon so profound that Gaia itself, in its ancient wisdom, has seldom witnessed its like. Not in this tangible density. Not in this precise convergence of cosmic frequencies. You stand at the precipice of a love so ancient, so primal, that your very nervous system struggles to translate its essence into linear thought. It can only feel it, and feeling it is precisely what you have been doing. Sometimes adrift without a name for this exquisite sensation. Sometimes adrift in the deep stillness of midnight when the silence swells, becoming so resonant it almost speaks its own divine language. Not every soul who encounters this message is prepared to embrace its profound implications. But if your heart is beating with a new rhythm right now, if a resonant whisper within you declares, "This is for me," then know that the next step has already been divinely orchestrated. The Divine Love Frequency Code holds the complete activation sequence for sacred partnership, encompassing the essential wound clearing, a profound recognition map, and an 11-minute practice designed to transmute your entire energetic field. You will discover this transformative sequence in the first pinned comment below. But this sacred access is available only while this potent window of opportunity remains open. Now, let us delve even deeper into the currents of this sacred unfolding. The reason so many souls navigate lifetimes without experiencing this profound caliber of love is not because it remains absent for them. Rather, it stems from a wound so deeply ingrained, so utterly familiar, that it has become imperceptible. Like the air we breathe, this wound is so intricately woven into the very fabric of their existence, the very way they traverse the world, that it no longer registers as a wound at all. It has become their perceived reality, the accepted norm. Most beings perceive their loneliness as a mere circumstance, a temporary condition dictated by the vagaries of timing, geographical location, or the particular poignancy of not yet encountering their destined soulmate. But for a soul treading a path such as yours, loneliness transcends circumstance. It becomes a potent signal. It is the soul's heart broadcasting its most profound truths on a frequency that the mundane world cannot receive. And the ensuing silence of that unanswered broadcast is felt as something intensely personal, inexplicably so. It feels as though the universe has momentarily forgotten your name, as if love itself was divinely distributed and somehow your allocated portion was misplaced. It was not misplaced. It was, in fact, profoundly protected. What has seemingly been kept from you was never withheld due to punishment or cosmic indifference. The connections that inevitably dissolved, the individuals who departed, or those who never quite manifested fully in your reality. The love that perpetually seemed to hover just beyond the profound depth you intuitively knew was possible. None of these experiences signify failure. None of them serve as evidence that you were too much, not enough, or fundamentally miscalibrated for the exquisite dance of intimacy. Each of those dissolving connections was, in essence, the soul purposefully clearing its energetic field. It was making sacred space. It was releasing energetic contracts that, while crucial for your growth and evolution, were never intended to be permanent fixtures in your life's tapestry. And the poignant ache that resonated within you during those endings, that specific, unique grief that often felt disproportionately larger than the relationship itself, was far more than mere heartbreak. It was your very frequency ascending. It was the antiquated version of love within your being gently vacating, making essential room for the elevated, soul-aligned version that your spirit genuinely came here to embody and experience. But here lies a crucial truth that remains largely unspoken about this sacred process. This is the veiled aspect that often causes souls to cycle through recurring patterns for years, utterly baffled as to why they remain ensnared. The human heart possesses sacred chambers, and sometimes fear has nudged them open for reasons that were not aligned with its highest purpose. Once a chamber has been entered without the resonant frequency of pure intention, the heart learns to shield itself. Not through overt fortifications, mind you, but through a subtle, almost imperceptible contraction. A learned hesitancy emerges. A quiet, yet perpetual scan of every approaching connection commences. An internal inquiry asking, is this safe? Is this genuine? Is this the one that will finally remain? This vigilant scan, as protective as it is, inadvertently cultivates a frequency of anticipation, a state of perpetual waiting. It generates a pervasive sense of almost. And the soul destined to meet you cannot fully perceive your beacon when your signal is broadcasting an almost, instead of a resounding here. This is the primordial shift that must occur, and its genesis lies not in the frantic search for the right person, but in the profound understanding and activation of the first sacred key. Before your divine counterpart can ever hope to locate you, you must diligently unlock the chamber of your own inherent self-worth. We are not speaking of the ephemeral self-worth derived from a fleeting compliment, a productive week, or even a comforting glance in the mirror. We are referring to the profound, foundational self-worth that resides beneath all of that superficiality. It is the ancient, cellular knowing that you are not an entity who must earn love through relentless performance, through agonizing sacrifice, or by diminishing your own luminous essence to provide comfort for others to linger. It is the self-worth that unequivocally declares, I am the very love I have been desperately seeking, and I shall no longer accept a frequency that is less than what I inherently am. This pivotal key is not turned through the mere recitation of affirmations. Its unlocking occurs through an honest, courageous reckoning with the deeply embedded belief that has silently governed the undercurrent of every relationship you have ever entered. It is the pervasive belief that, somewhere deep beneath your spiritual understanding and your fervent longing for sacred union, lies a persistent doubt, a silent question of whether you truly deserve such profound love. The subtle whisper suggests that love of this elevated magnitude might be reserved for other souls. Souls who are further along their path. Souls who have undergone more extensive healing. Souls who have not navigated the choices you have made or borne the unique weights you have carried. That subtle, insidious belief is the formidable lock. And the key to its release is your unwavering willingness to confront it directly, to gaze into its deceptive depths, and to declare with unshakable conviction, this is not my truth. This is a deeply ingrained wound, masquerading as profound wisdom, and I am resolutely choosing to relinquish its decision-making power over my life. As this sacred key turns, an immediate and palpable shift occurs within your energetic field. The very posture of your being transforms. You cease to approach potential connections from a position of seeking validation, of needing to be chosen. Instead, you begin to arrive as an embodiment of wholeness, an undeniable beacon of worthiness, already the resonant answer to the silent yearning your divine counterpart has been experiencing within their own energetic landscape. The signal transforms from a passive plea of "please love me" to a powerful proclamation, "I am vibrantly ready to meet that which is unequivocally real." The second sacred key elegantly builds upon this newly established foundation. For once you have firmly anchored your own intrinsic worthiness, the very nature of what you seek begins to crystallize with astonishing clarity. Your divine counterpart will not arrive to complete you, as if you were inherently lacking. Instead, they will appear to confirm you, and there exists a profoundly significant divergence between these two paradigms. The concept of completion implies an absence, a void that needs filling. Confirmation, however, signifies that every facet of your being is finally and fully witnessed, reflected back to you by another soul who has diligently undertaken their own inner work to the extent that they are genuinely capable of seeing you. They become a sacred mirror, not reflecting your deepest wounds, but illuminating your inherent wholeness. Not mirroring the person you were within the depths of pain, but vividly showcasing the magnificent being you have emerged as through the transformative power of healing. This is precisely why so many souls, upon their initial encounter with their divine counterpart, experience a simultaneous sensation of being more profoundly seen than ever before, coupled with an overwhelming surge of terror. Because to be truly seen is to be truly known, and to be truly known necessitates the complete shedding of all pretense, the abandonment of any facade. It requires the surrender of performance, the dismantling of meticulously managed presentations. It demands the raw, unedited, luminous truth of your authentic essence, and that unparalleled level of vulnerability and exposure, even when met with the most exquisite and unconditional love, can feel more perilous than any past hurt you have ever endured. It is within this crucible of profound recognition that many twin flame connections inevitably enter what is termed the separation phase. This is not a consequence of the love being any less real. Indeed, the love experienced is often more palpable and potent than anything either soul has ever encountered. Rather, it arises because one or both individuals are not yet fully equipped to sustain the incandescent frequency of being completely seen without contracting, without recoiling, without instinctively creating distance to manage the sheer intensity of finally, truly being found. If you have traversed this sacred, albeit challenging, terrain, if you have encountered an individual who cracked your very soul open, only for the connection to subsequently become intricate, painful, or inexplicably fall silent in a manner that defies all rational explanation, then this key is divinely tailored for you. The separation is not a reflection of failure. The separation is an act of divine preparation. It is the universe meticulously crafting the precise energetic space required for both souls to fully integrate the profound revelations brought forth by their meeting. It is the time allocated for them to undertake the individual work that the connection has rendered undeniable. It is the essential period for them to become independently the beings they need to be in order to sustain their union together. The third key beckons you into a realm that demands an exceptional measure of courage. It gently, yet firmly asks you to release the familiar in order to wholeheartedly embrace the divinely destined. You are currently carrying within your energetic field residual agreements from past relationships that were never divinely intended to endure. Some of these attachments you are acutely aware of, those that concluded with undeniable clarity, even if that clarity was shrouded in pain. However, a significant number of these energetic contracts remain active, subtly yet persistently running beneath the surface of your current existence. These are the old agreements forged with souls who, perhaps unknowingly, schooled you in the art of imperfect love, who introduced you to your deepest wounds through their own inability to meet them with gentleness, and whose energetic frequencies you have yet to fully extricate from your physical and energetic body, despite having offered forgiveness in your mind. They linger, not merely as distant memories, but as deeply ingrained patterns. They manifest as that familiar, constricting tension in your chest when intimacy begins to accelerate too rapidly. They surface as the instinctive reflex to withdraw just moments before something truly profound and real becomes available. They appear as the unconscious expectation that love will inevitably transmute into pain, and therefore, it is prudent to brace yourself for it preemptively. These are what we refer to as karmic agreements, and their dissolution is not achieved through further attempts to heal the other person or through an exhaustive intellectual understanding of their past behavior. They dissolve through a direct, conscious, and unwavering declaration that you have fully integrated the lesson they were designed to impart. It is the profound realization that you have absorbed every iota of wisdom that particular relationship was destined to bestow, and you are now consciously choosing to release the energetic contract associated with it without hesitation or reservation. It is the definitive stance that you are no longer available, no longer willing, to perpetuate that specific pattern. It is the soul's unwavering assertion that the frequency of what once was holds no dominion over the radiant frequency of what is now divinely coming into being. When this potent key turns within your being, you will experience a sensation in your physical form that defies simple description. It is a peculiar kind of lightness, intrinsically intertwined with a tender sense of grief. For the act of releasing old energetic contracts necessitates a profound acceptance that those connections, however deeply they impacted you, served as invaluable preparation, not as your ultimate destination. And this grief, this release, is entirely valid. Allow it to flow through you, to move unimpeded. Crucially, do not mistake this natural process of emotional release for a reason to cling to the past. The fourth key is the one that most severely tests the unwavering patience of every awakened soul who has dedicated themselves to profound inner work, only to find themselves still waiting. Divine timing is not a mere delay. It is an intricate celestial architecture. Every soul who embarks upon the twin flame path has, at some point, experienced the unique and exquisite torture of feeling profoundly ready, genuinely, deeply, spiritually prepared, and yet still observing the prophesied moment of union hovering just beyond their grasp. They have diligently undertaken the inner work, meticulously cleared the tangled karmic patterns, consciously raised their energetic frequency, and willingly opened their hearts to their fullest capacity, only to awaken each morning to an unshared bed. This is the precise juncture where the analytical spiritual mind can become its own most formidable saboteur, diligently measuring your perceived readiness against an unseen timeline, and subsequently concluding that something, somewhere, must still be fundamentally amiss. Nothing is amiss. The universe is not engaged in the act of further perfecting you in the sense of finding flaws. Rather, it is orchestrating and perfecting the intricate conditions. It is meticulously arranging the circumstances. It is ensuring the precise convergence of timing, location, mutual readiness, and interwoven life design that will ultimately allow two souls who have traversed lifetimes in near misses and tantalizing glimpses of each other to finally, in this particular lifetime, within this specific density, at this harmonized frequency, truly meet and, crucially, remain. The preparation is not solely an internal process within you. It is equally unfolding within your divine counterpart. And from your vantage point, you cannot fully perceive the intricate details of their unique journey. You cannot glimpse what they are still integrating, what they are still diligently releasing, or what profound choices they are being divinely asked to make before they are truly free to gravitate in your direction. Trust is the essential energetic resonance of this vital key, not the passive, resigned trust of mere waiting, but the dynamic, active trust of continuous becoming. It is the profound trust that empowers you to declare, I will cease measuring the temporal timeline and instead pour all of my energetic focus into becoming so fully myself, so impeccably aligned with my own soul's sacred path, that when the prophesied moment of convergence finally arrives, I will not be in a state of still becoming. I will have already magnificently become. The fifth key is arguably the most energetically immediate and impactful of all, for it possesses the profound capacity to instantly transmute your energetic broadcast right here, right now, today. Within the energetic field you are presently transmitting. Divine love does not respond to the desperate cries of need. It remains impervious to longing that is held within a constricted frequency of lack. Instead, it resonates with a harmonious alignment, a profound echo of itself. And resonance is not a quality that can be manufactured or artificially constructed. It is an intrinsic state that must be embodied. It is the natural outcome that arises when you consciously choose to liberate yourself from living your life solely in anticipation of love's arrival, and instead begin to inhabit your existence as if love itself is already the very texture and essence of your daily experience. This directive does not imply a disingenuous pretense of not experiencing loneliness when that emotion is present. Rather, it means consciously choosing, even amidst the pangs of loneliness, to orient your focus towards beauty, towards creativity, towards the myriad of connections that are presently available and vibrant in your life, towards the elevated version of yourself that your divine counterpart is destined to encounter, and actively choosing to embody that person, not out of a desire for their arrival, but for the exquisite fullness of your own being. Because the energy emanating from someone who is whole, who is passionately engaged with life, who is pursuing their own sacred purpose with unwavering devotion, that particular energy is inherently magnetic in ways that cannot be simulated through strategy or manufactured through effort. It is a pure signal that travels effortlessly, landing precisely within the energetic field of the soul it is intrinsically meant to reach. When you consciously shift your energetic orientation from a state of seeking to a state of profound being, the entire geometry of attraction undergoes a radical transformation. You are no longer scanning the vast expanse of a crowd, desperately searching for a familiar face. You are simply walking so radiantly and fully within your own inherent light that the soul who is always divinely destined to recognize that unique light will effortlessly find you by following its luminous trail. The sixth key gently invites you to discover the profound gift that lies dormant within the space. Every perceived distance, whether it manifests physically, emotionally, or energetically, that has existed between you and your divine counterpart has served an indispensable, sacred purpose. This includes even the profound silence that has often felt like utter abandonment. It encompasses the separation that has been experienced as a deep and palpable sense of loss. There exists a unique and invaluable quality that can only flourish within the chasm that forms between two souls destined for ultimate union. And that singular transformative element is individuation. It is the complete, sovereign, and uncompromised becoming of each soul as an entirely whole and self-contained being in their own right. Because sacred union is not the fated merging of two incomplete halves seeking to be made whole. It is the conscious, empowered choice of two distinct wholes choosing to intertwine their paths. And true wholeness cannot and must not be rushed. It must be lovingly cultivated and nurtured within the unique and fertile soil of one's own solitary, self-directed becoming. If you are currently navigating a phase of pronounced distance, if the connection you intuitively know to be profoundly real has inexplicably gone silent or become entangled in complexity, then this key is your sovereign peace. The perceived gap is not the conclusion of your sacred story. It is, in fact, the pivotal chapter where both of you are being exquisitely written more fully, more completely. Place your unwavering trust in what this distance is diligently building within you. Trust that what it is simultaneously constructing within your divine counterpart is equally, if not more, essential. And above all, trust that when this sacred gap finally closes, you will both look back with profound gratitude for every single moment it held you apart. For you will then possess a crystal clear understanding of precisely what you each needed to individually grow into before you could truly and sustainably hold each other. The seventh and final key represents the ultimate lock, and its release opens solely from within the deepest core of your being. Everything that has been shared within this sacred transmission, the profound revelation of your intrinsic worthiness, the embrace of your inherent wholeness, the courageous release of karmic entanglements, the unwavering trust in divine timing, the magnetic embodiment of your authentic essence, and the profound wisdom gleaned from sacred separation. All of these elements converge and find their ultimate culmination within this last, hallowed chamber. And what this final key necessitates is not more healing, not more arduous work, not one additional thing to fix, to clear, or to overcome. What it unequivocally requires is arrival. A full, conscious, unhurried, and complete arrival into the undeniable truth that you are and always have been, the very love you have been so earnestly seeking. That the potent frequency of divine union already resides, vibrant and alive, within the very core of your being, that your divine counterpart is not arriving to bestow love upon you. They are coming to meet the magnificent love that you already unequivocally are. This is the precise moment the lock yields. It is not when you finally, tentatively, deem yourself worthy. It is not when you finally, exhaustedly, finish your journey of healing. It is when you consciously choose to cease waiting to feel worthy and healed, and instead, simply choose to live, to embody, to emanate from that truth as if it is already, unequivocally so, because in truth it already is so. The sacred work was never about the arduous process of becoming lovable. It was always and only about the profound and beautiful act of remembering that you, in your divine essence, never ceased being lovable. Here's the irrefutable truth that resonates for you. The ultimate culmination that the energetic field surrounding this transmission has been meticulously building towards from the very first words spoken. You are not a soul who has somehow missed out on love. You are not a being who has been forgotten by the vast universe, overlooked by the currents of fate, or inexplicably constructed outside the divine blueprint of sacred union. You are a soul who made a conscious and deliberate choice, long before you arrived in this physical body, in this particular lifetime, on this vibrant iteration of Gaia, to experience love at a frequency that the vast majority of humanity has not yet ascended to. And that courageous choice, that noble aspiration, inevitably came with a profound cost. It cost you the perceived ease and simplicity of ordinary conditional love. It cost you the comfortable familiarity of connections that were merely good enough. It cost you the illusion of peace that arises from not questioning whether what you were experiencing was genuinely real or simply a comforting familiar echo. But what that profound choice has bestowed upon you, what it has been diligently and lovingly building within you through every ending, every poignant ache, every sleepless night spent wondering if you were simply too much for anyone to ever truly stay with, is an unparalleled capacity for love. A capacity so vast, so exquisitely precise, and so deeply grounded in divine truth that when it finally encounters its destined match, it will not waver. It will not diminish itself. It will not negotiate its sacred essence into something smaller, something less. In order to merely survive, it will simply be what it has always eternally been: complete, sovereign, sacred, and magnificently unafraid. You did not descend to this earthly plane with the primary objective of finding love. You came here to embody the very frequency that makes divine love not only possible but palpable and sustainable on this planet. And that sacred mission does not, and never will, require you to wait any longer. It unequivocally requires you to choose in this very moment to fully inhabit and live within the magnificent fullness of the divine being that you already are. Tonight, before you allow your consciousness to drift into the realm of dreams, gently place your hand over the center of your chest. Feel the tangible warmth that radiates from that sacred space, not as a mere metaphor, but as a literal, undeniable physical reality. Your heart is a powerful transmitter, and in this sacred instant, allow it to powerfully broadcast something entirely new. Not longing, not the anxious energy of waiting, not a pleading whisper of please. Instead, let your heart broadcast with unwavering certainty. I am here. I am whole. I am ready. I am love I seek. Speak these words aloud if it feels resonant within you. The pure vibration of your own voice articulating profound truth into the energetic field of your own physical being possesses a power far exceeding any technique, any practice, or any external tool. It is the simplest, most direct form of energetic activation available to you, and it is accessible to you right now, in this very moment, in whatever physical space you occupy, regardless of the state your heart may have arrived in tonight. Before you transition to your next step, I invite you to linger with this for just one more profound moment. Within the comments section below, articulate one clear intention. Not a fleeting wish, not an open-ended question, but a definitive intention. Something that is crystallized for you with absolute clarity during this transmission. Something that your heart is now unequivocally ready to choose and embody. Then, take a moment to seek out another soul's intention within the comments and respond to it. Do not offer advice. Do not impart further spiritual information. Instead, offer pure recognition. Offer the simple, heartfelt acknowledgement that you see them and that their unique journey is profoundly real. Because what is currently forming within this sacred space is not merely an audience. It is a collective field of potent energy, and fields, by their very nature, possess a power that individual, isolated signals can never truly achieve. If this transmission has reached and stirred something within you that you have found elusive to access on your own, I implore you, do not allow its potent energy to remain solely within you. There is undoubtedly someone in your life who is carrying a similar ache, a parallel longing, and has not yet found the words to articulate it. Share this message. Share it not because the metric of view counts holds any intrinsic value, but because that soul's journey holds immeasurable value, and because love, particularly at the elevated frequency at which this profound work operates, possesses an extraordinary ability to multiply exponentially when it is moved and shared through more than one heart. Continue to stay intimately close to this channel. What is unfolding and coming next will delve even deeper into these sacred mysteries. You have, in essence, only just begun to awaken to the profound remembrance of what you truly came here to receive. Before we conclude, I want to offer you a powerful resource that will support you on this sacred journey. If you feel called to dive deeper into the principles of divine love and sacred partnership, I have created a comprehensive ebook titled The Divine Love Frequency Code. This guide offers a more extensive exploration of the concepts we've touched upon today, providing practical exercises, deeper insights, and further activations to help you anchor these transformative frequencies into your life. You can find the link to download the Divine Love Frequency Code in the first pinned comment below, alongside the activation sequence mentioned earlier. It is an invaluable tool for anyone ready to fully step into the profound reality of sacred union.